Import data. Before to import the data, we must need to do the first step wherein to launch first the RapidMiner and by clicking import. After that, we enter the data and then we can see we have select button which is there have a select options about date of death to make it a date. By clicking the change button, we must excluding the excess column and after that put the name of the data and lastly click the finish. That's all we import the data information. Export and result. We include 183 models to save data. Click the export button and respiratory button. Now you can see that there is changes about the name of the data. However, we won't be store the respiratory if the name we choose is already exists. Now let's view the results of the data in statistical. Auto model, obviously we have various details information of the data wherein we need to import by clicking the auto model and the next things we do is to select the classification wherein we can determine the proportion of people with the various diseases.
These are the overview of data in December from 2011 to 2015. Statistical and data visualization. As we can see, we have the differentiate of statistic of the following. These are the age, sex, civil status, occupation, place of residence, date of death, time of death, causes of death, and lastly, classifications. Each of the following has different data visualization wherein we can analyze and determine the age, which is the most head percentage of death. In sex, based on the graph, the male had 140 count, while the female has 94 counts. That's why the male is greater than female. Next, the civil status. We can identify the married has 105 count, then in widowed it has 31 count, while in child has 65 counts. Lastly, in single, it has 35 counts. Let's proceed in occupation. The farmer and housekeeper are the most has percentage based on the overview. Next, the place of residence. The tabog is the most highest death case. Date of death. As we can see in the overview, in July 11, it has 42 count. Time of death. Again, we can see that in 2130, it has 30 count. Lastly, classification. As we can see among all the diseases, obviously, that the respiratory diseases is the most highest diseases that will be affected the people, and it has 71 count. Above all, these are the result of the data that we are import.